Welcome to IAS Academy. Prior to the 2022 preliminary exam, we will cover 15 previous year MCQs daily in a video. That is a total of 2500 plus MCQs before the exam. So let's start the session. Our first question is,
which one of the following edicts mentions the personal name of Ashoka? Options are Khalsi, Rominde, Special Kalinga Edicts, and Maski. Here answer to this question is option D, Maski. Maski is an archaeological site in the Raichur district of state of Karnataka. This site came into prominence with the discovery of a minor rock edict of Emperor Ashoka. It was the first edict of Emperor Ashoka that contained the name of Ashoka in it instead of earlier edicts that referred him as Devanampriya Priyadarshi. This edict was important to conclude that many edicts found earlier in the Indian subcontinent in the name of Devanampriya Priyadarshi all belongs to Emperor Ashoka. So here answer to this question is option D, Maski. Question number 2. The loss of Kandahar was a big blow to the Mughal Empire from the viewpoint of options are natural resources, buffer territory, communication, strategic stronghold. Here answer to this question is option D, strategic stronghold. Shah Jahan recovered Kandahar in 1638 but lost it again in 1649 despite 3 campaigns. The loss of Kandahar was seen as a major strategic loss for the Mughal Empire. Furthermore, the Mughals saw the defeat as a blow to the empire's prestige, and Emperor Shah Jahan was determined to see the city return to Mughal control but failed. So the loss of Kandahar was a big blow as it was a strategic stronghold. So here answer to this question is option D, strategic stronghold. Question number 3. Which one of the following is not correct about the cabinet mission plan? Options are provincial grouping, interim cabinet of Indians, acceptance of Pakistan, and constitution framing right. Here answer to this question is option C, acceptance of Pakistan. Clement Attlee decided to send a mission to India for the transfer of powers from British to Indian leaders. Framing of constitution for India, formulate a constitution making body, establish an executive council with the support of major Indian parties were the objectives of cabinet mission. Congress party wanted a strong center with minimum powers for the provinces, and Muslim League wanted strong political safeguards for the Muslims like parity in the legislators. Since both parties had many ideological differences and could not find common ground, the mission came up with its own set of proposals in 1946. That is, Dominion of India would be granted independence without any partition, and the provinces would be divided into 3 groups or sections. So here answer to this question is option C, acceptance of Pakistan was not included in cabinet mission plan. Question number 4. In which one of the following cities is the Lingaraja temple located? Options are Bhubaneswar, Bijapur, Kolkata, and Shravanabelagola. Here answer to this question is option A, Bhubaneswar. Recently, Archaeological Survey of India has sought inquiry into demolitions by Bhubaneswar Development Authority on the structures of 2-acre land around the temple. In August 2020, the government had decided to give a facelift to the Lingaraja temple akin to its pre-350-year structural status. Lingaraja temple, built in the 12th century AD, is dedicated to Lord Shiva and is considered as the largest temple of the city, Bhubaneswar. It is believed to have been built by the Somvanshi king Jayati I. It is built in red stone and is classic example of Kalinga style of architecture. So here answer to this question is option A, Bhubaneswar. Question number 5. Which one of the following factors is responsible for the change in regular direction of the ocean currents in the Indian Ocean? Options are Indian Ocean is half an ocean, Indian Ocean has monsoon drift, Indian Ocean is a landlocked ocean, Indian Ocean has greater variation in salinity. Here answer to this question is option B, Indian Ocean has monsoon drift. Due to the monsoon drift of Indian Ocean, its regular direction of the ocean currents changes twice a year. In summer, due to the effects of the strong southwest monsoon and the absence of the northeast trades, a strong current flows from west to east. Thus, the circulation of water in the northern part of the ocean is clockwise during this season. In winter, the northeast monsoon drives the water along the coast of Bay of Bengal to circulate in an anti-clockwise direction. Similarly, the water along the coast of Arabian Sea also circulate in an anti-clockwise direction. So here answer to this question is option B, Indian Ocean has monsoon drift. Question number 6. Which one of the following east flowing rivers of India has rift valley due to downwarping? Options are Damodar, Mahanadi, Son, Yamuna. Here answer to this question is option A, Damodar. Rift Valley is formed by the divergence of two valleys. Damodar is a east-flowing river with a rift valley due to downwarping. Downwarp denotes a segment of the earth crust that is broadly bent downward. So here answer to this question is option A, Damodar. Question number 7. Gadgil Committee report and Kasturirangan Committee report sometimes in the news are related to. Options are constitutional reforms, Ganga action plan, linking of rivers, and protection of Western Ghats. Here answer to this question is option D, protection of Western Ghats. The frequent occurrence of natural disasters have brought into focus the essence of conservation of the Western Ghats in our country. The Western Ghats is an extensive region spanning over 6 states. It's a home of many endangered plants and animals. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is one of the 8 hottest hotspots of biological diversity in the world. In 2010, Ministry of Environment and Forests constituted Western Ghats Ecology Expert Panel headed by Professor Mahadev Gadgil to assess the status of ecology and demarcate areas within the Western Ghats region for notifying ecologically sensitive zones under the Environmental Protection Act 1986. But none of the 6 concerned states accepted the Gadgil Committee report. Later, in August 2012, a high-level working group on Western Ghats under Kasturirangan was constituted to examine the Gadgil Committee report in a holistic and multidisciplinary fashion in the light of response received from various stakeholders. So here answer to this question is option D, protection of Western Ghats. Question number 8. Which article of the Constitution provides that it shall be the endeavour of every state to provide adequate facility for instruction in mother tongue at the primary stage of education? Options are Article 349, Article 350, Article 350A, Article 351. Here answer to this question is option C, Article 350A. Article 350A in Part 17 suggests instruction in mother tongue. It shall be the endeavour of every state and every local authority within the state to provide adequate facility for instruction in mother tongue at the primary stage of education to children belonging to linguistic minority groups. So here answer to this question is option C, Article 350A. Question number 9. The capital account convertibility of the Indian rupee implies option A, that the Indian rupee can be exchanged by authorized dealers for travel. That is not correct. Option B, that the Indian rupee can be exchanged for any major currency for the purpose of trade in goods and services. That is incorrect. Option C, that the Indian rupee can be exchanged for any major currency for the purpose of trading financial assets. That is correct. So here answer to this question is option C. Here, current account convertibility allows free inflows and outflows of foreign currency for all purpose including imports and exports. That is, it refers to the freedom to convert your rupees into other internationally accepted currencies and vice versa without any restrictions whenever you make payments. Similarly, capital account convertibility means the freedom to convert rupees into any foreign currency and foreign currency back into rupee for capital account transactions. In very simple terms, it means India's having the freedom to convert their local financial assets into foreign ones at market determined exchange rate. Typically, it would mean no restrictions on the amount of rupees you can convert into foreign currency to enable you, an Indian resident, to acquire any foreign asset. Similarly, there should be no restraints on your NRI cousins bringing in any amount of dollars or dirhams to acquire an asset in India. So here answer to this question is option C. Question number 10. Economic survey in India is published officially every year by options are Reserve Bank of India, Planning Commission of India, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Industries. Here answer to this question is option C, Ministry of Finance. The Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance presents the Economic Survey of India in Parliament every year just before the Union Budget. This document is submitted to both houses of Parliament during the budget session. The Economic Survey reviews the developments in the Indian economy over the previous 12 months. It highlights the policy initiatives of the government, summarizes the performance on major development programs, and shows the growth prospects of the economy. So here answer to this question is option C, Ministry of Finance, Government of India. Question number 11. A black hole is a body in space which does not allow any radiation to come out. This property is due to its options are very small size, very large size, very high density, very low density. Here answer to this question is option C, very high density. A black hole is a region of space-time where gravity is so strong that no particle or even electromagnetic radiation such as light can escape from it. Force of gravity is usually described as being directed towards the center of black hole. So at the center of a black hole, there may lie a gravitational singularity. The singular region can thus be thought of as having infinite density. So no object, whether it is particle or light, can escape from it because of its high density. So here answer to this question is option C, very high density. Question number 12. Which are the materials generally employed as solder in soldering operations in electronics? Options are iron and tin, lead and tin, aluminium and lead, aluminium and iron. Here answer to this question is option B, lead and tin. Solder is a fusible metal alloy used to create a permanent bond between metal workpieces. It is especially useful in electronics and plumbing. Solder is an alloy of lead and tin. Tin lead solders are also called soft solders. The greater the tin concentration, the greater the solder's tensile strength. So here answer to this question is option B, lead and tin. Question number 13. Which one of the following is not an essential micronutrient for plants? Options are boron, zinc, sodium and copper. Here answer to this question is option C, sodium. The micronutrients or trace minerals for the plant growth are iron, boron, chlorine, manganese, zinc, copper, molybdenum and nickel. Except in halophytes, sodium is not an essential nutrient. The total essential plant nutrients include 17 different elements such as carbon, oxygen and hydrogen, which are absorbed from the air, whereas other nutrients including nitrogen are typically obtained from soil. So here answer to this question is option C, sodium. Question number 14. Which of the following scientists proved that the stars with mass less than 1.44 times the mass of the sun end up as white dwarfs when they die? Options are Edwin Hubble, S. Chandrasekhar, Stephen Hawking and Stephen Weinberg. Here answer to this question is option B, S. Chandrasekhar. Subramanian Chandrasekhar was an Indian-American astrophysicist. He was awarded the 1983 Nobel Prize for Physics. Chandrasekhar limit in astrophysics is the maximum mass theoretically possible for a stable white dwarf star. The limit gives the maximum mass of a white dwarf star 1.44 solar masses, or equivalently the minimum mass that must be exceeded for a star to collapse into a neutron star or black hole. So here answer to this question is option B, S. Chandrasekhar. Question number 15. Which one of the following pairs is not correctly matched? Options are Northeastern Railway, Gorakhpur, that is correct. Southeastern Railway, Bhubaneswar, that is not correct. Eastern Railway, Kolkata, that is correct. Southeast Central Railway, Bilaspur, that is correct. So here answer to this question is option B, Southeastern Railway. The head office of Southeastern Railway is at Kolkata, not at Bhubaneswar. So here answer to this question is option B. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. We will continue with the next set tomorrow.